Hello, good day everyone, and a great week to every one of you. How are you all today? I really hope everyone is doing all right. My name is Hussein. I'd like to bring you again for the market updates that has been happening the previous week. Also, what we may expect this week in terms of our analysis, in terms of our plans, and in terms of the direction of the market in forex and also stock market. That's gonna help you out to plan ahead your trades in advance. All right. So it has been a very good week for the US dollar, which was last week, as we saw that Greenback traded higher against all of the major currencies, despite that the non-farm payrolls was not very strong. It was like so bad that we have never seen in the history before. So according to the latest report of labor market, you see, as we saw that in the first 2 weeks of March, US businesses shed more than 700,000 jobs. That is about 700% more than the economists anticipated. All right. ADP report also fell only to a 27,000, and then there was also which is a reduction in the private payroll. However, the leisure and the hospitality industry accounted for more than half of the job losses because you see nobody's traveling to US at the moment, and hotel industry has been impacted, airline industry has been impacted. So they were like more jobs losses, and they started to have a cancellation conference and meetings in late February. All right, and the unemployment rate jumped to 4.4%. Wow, as the household survey reported a 3 million decrease in employment. Right, or average hourly earning that actually increased, but the reports of workers taking pay cuts, all in all, that improvement also evaporated quickly. So it was not a very good sign of the economic point of view from the US, whereby there were a lot of jobs actually were shutting down due to the current situation. Service sector activity also slowed down, with the non-manufacturing ISM index falling to 52.5 from 53.3%. So you see, there's a big gap that actually happened, which is why, as you could see here, the stock market also had it lower. Now, what is what is what is the next likelihood, because there is a growing fear of coronavirus? So how are you going to plan ahead your trades, and how you're going to get towards your plan? See, in US everyone is looking for some sort of data to deteriorate at the moment, right? Then if March payrolls were this bad, what is the payrolls that is going to be in April? All right, but according to historically data, right, as if we go back to 1918, when the Spanish flu happened, right? In the history, as it started off in winter, but in early of summer, which is somewhere around end of April or May, it faded off. So according to some of the scientists, and they are actually the weather forecaster, they are actually evaluating that the cases are going to mellow down now, and things will start to get better after 15th of April. All right. So from there, you will be able to actually see there will be new changes coming soon, and perhaps in US, May onward, we will see that things will start to get better. Of course, it's going to take a little bit of time for it to adjust, because this sort of things has happened before in the history, right? So all in all, what you can expect this week, there is an FOMC meeting minutes that is going to be released, looking at our economic calendar. So let me just share with you here. As you could see here, for current week, we have got some data coming out that can help you evaluate the strength of the American dollar and also other currency pairs. As you could see here, we have got a Reserve Bank Australia rate statement. They are going to give a projection on the interest rate direction. Probably they are also looking forward to have more stimulus to boost the economy, right? That is going to be Malaysian time at 12:30 on 7th of April, which is tomorrow, right? Then on the 8th of April, we have got some unemployment. Switzerland, not much market moving data, but you can actually read about it. We have got building permits coming up from Canada, which is right here. That will provide some strength to the American dollar volatility. CAD dollar, CAD volatility. Then that's the one that I'm talking about. We have got FOMC meeting minutes coming up, right? So all in all, as you could see, and usually FOMC is the over in the depth of the economical and financial condition that actually influence their votes and where to set the interest rates. All right. So as we see that currently the unemployment rate and the non-farm payrolls, ADP, all of that is not in a very good shape. So that's the reason this week we expect dollar to fall drastically, right? Then we have got GDP coming up from Kingdom, United Kingdom, all right, and industrial production as well. So all in all, there is and also an employment data and unemployment data which is coming out from Canada, which will be having an impact on the Canadian pairs. All right. So all in all, as you could see here, there's much there is much more data coming out too. So in the economic calendar, for example, consumer price index coming out from US, we believe that that should have fallen as well because people are not going out and people are not spending money at the moment for buying the stuffs and also we believe that this is also going to be towards the downside and that's the reason the index growth or the actual value rise usually is positive for the dollar. But due to this COVID-19, everybody is staying indoor. We believe that not many people will be spending money, so we expect US dollar to fall. All right. So all in all, that is a bit of fundamental updates for you guys that you can actually look for and to plan ahead your week. So all in all, this should be helping you to prepare your fundamental analysis in advance. And now let me just bring you to some of our top five pairs that are hot in line that will also be bringing a huge volatility that we expect there is going to be within this week. Now looking at GBP USD, all right, even though we were expecting one leg up from this point, but it did not happen. However, it actually retraced down. Now, at this point, we are going to look for it to, you see, it could be forming a short-term uptrend, right? All the way to level because there's also a resistance here. But as for now, we expect GBP USD to go up this week, right? Probably, and this could be a turning point whereby you need to keep your eyes on. It could reverse down, but if at all it breaks this level, then you may expect one leg up. All right. So all in all, as for now, we see in the next couple of few days, GBP USD will be going up. Then looking at Euro JPY, nice rally down previous week as you could see here, and then now it is it looks like it has actually found a bottom here, right? If I just make it clear for you, as you could see here, it has found a bottom here, and here you go, right? So from here, from this point, we expecting one leg up, all right? But then again, that is the turning point when it will find its rally down once again. So because you see here, over here, we see that there's also a major falling resistance that's coming in play here, right? So all in all, keep your eyes on Euro JPY as for the time being. In the upcoming week, you will be expecting it to go up until it reaches this zone. That's where you can actually take your profits if you are in a buy position and then go for short again towards its actual direction because overall we see it is choppy a bit ranging but overall it is the structure of a downtrend. Perfect. Now AUDNZ, all right, as you could see here, it's is also a massive downtrend, but then here it has broken this triangle, right? And then now below this support, once the price goes below this support, it will open the door for it to go to level this and then this, right? So all in all, keep your eyes on these levels to be watched. That will be helping you to take short position on this trade, on this pair. Then looking at USD Canadian, the current structure that has actually developed on it is some sort of a systematical triangle. However, there is a falling resistance, there is a rising support. All in all, we need to wait for a breakout either or direction. If it breaks this rising support, all right, then you may expect USD CAD to fall. But if the price goes out of this falling resistance, then you may expect this pair to grind high. So all in all, keep your eyes and watch the levels so that you can place your trade in an appropriate manner. Now looking at Euro USD, as you could see here, it's been forming a short-term a channel down, and here you could see that, right? Oh, sorry, here, perfect. So now we need to wait and see a break from this resistance number 2, right? Resistance number 2 here, then it will open up the door for it to go up. Could be another 190, anything between 150 to 200 people. That is a turning point, because we know that according to the fundamental analysis, we are going to expect dollar to become weakened. So in that scenario, euro will be going up. When we go at the daily chart, let me just clear this off. Here you go. Okay, so looking at it here, you see it is because previously also it had found a support here, right? Here. There you go, right? So, but the previous move up here, it was like extremely bullish when this has happened before. But in this scenario, you may expect this to go up, perhaps a little bit more up, right? Like I say, for this week, but it will come back to its correction the following week to go down, right? So if you want to take position on Euro USD, first of all, wait a moment. First of all, wait for a channel to be broken on an H1 time frame, like the example I shared with you earlier, and then you can go for long, right? I will do it once more. Here you go, and then here you go. So wait for this resistance to be broken, resistance number 2, the major one, all right, and then you can actually take long on your USD, right? So all in all, these are the weekly updates here, right? You can go along. All right, so these are the weekly updates that will be helping you to plan ahead in advance, and some of the top 5 currency pairs that will be in the limelight of this week. Of course, you can also look at like stocks. We are expecting a bit recovery from there. It actually retraced down one leg up. Then looking at Dow Jones Industrial Average. Yeah, as you could see here, it's slowly finding the support. So good things are coming on the way for the stocks to find its recovery. All right. So here you go. Right. So all in all, yes, it is forming a gradually finding some sort of support to find a corrective. It might just range for a while, a bit up, then down. But all in all, we are expecting for this to go up. All right, so that's all for this week. All right, really hope that this will be very much informative for you, and I'm going to come back and see you guys again within this week. Take care and bye bye.